What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival 2025. This is episode number 15, and this episode is going to be all about missiles, trying to get our missiles up and running and working. And it's going to involve some experimentation because I have no idea how to do this. Some of you recommended that we use the WAM and the LAMP scripts, which are scripts apparently that allow you to fire missiles that are auto-created, like these ones down here, and they allow you to only have one thruster instead of the thrusters in every direction that I'm trying to have. So we can make our missiles a lot smaller and use those scripts, and they should be able to hit their target. And they do, you can set them up to work with LiDAR, which is really cool. So you'd have a camera on the front and kind of like path it to the target. So we're going to be experimenting with that in this episode, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. I think I'm probably going to make the silos a little bit smaller and in favor of having more of them. So we'd have a small silo over here. We'd have a small one maybe on this other side, and then we'd have more, maybe some remote silos over in some other locations. And in that way, that we don't have just one area where reavers could like shoot and destroy the entire operation. So, but we're going to test with the area over here because it's a lot easier to get to. It's, it's right here after all. But before we do anything, what I want to do is I want to hop on board. Actually, let me show you some things I did off camera. Not a lot, just a couple small things that I did off camera in between the episodes. One of them is I added a couple of interior turrets right there, for instance, and right there, and then mirroring that on the other sides also. Just a couple of small turrets that we can put ammo in, and they should be able to help us out a little bit. I changed the edges right here a little bit as well to make them look a little bit nicer. I built up this turret, and I added some way to get in from up top. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, exactly how I'm going to do it. I could put the ladder going all the way up here. The only problem with having that was that you're kind of blocked once you get up here because it doesn't let you get up in, there's not enough space for you to walk up there somehow. So I might I don't know, I could put little tunnels around here and let you get into the back over here. I don't know. We just have this area right now where you can kind of get up and down. So I don't know what we're gonna do with it. You know what, for right now, I'll just put a little armor slope in there so you can get up and down and use that as a little exit or something like that, an easy way to get in. But yeah, let's hop inside this thing, which currently doesn't have much hydrogen. It only really has the power of the atmospheric thrusters, but that should be fine. And I want to go over to our little ice lake over there and grab a little bit of ice so that we can bring some back to the base. And we should be able to get quite a bit with the help of the Armadillo and this ship as well as the mothership. So let's go ahead and grab the Armadillo, and we're going to land it on top of the mothership there. So Armadillo, let's go ahead and disconnect you with number 9. Why did that not work? Oh, that didn't work because you don't have a timer block set up. Okay, my bad. We set up the timer block for the, what did we call that? I already forgot what we called this ship. We called you the Wildebeest, right? The Wildebeest Mark 1. Yeah, so we have the timer block to set up the, all the stuff that we need to do, like the lights, the thrusters, the tanks, all that stuff. We have a timer block or an event controller to do that, but we don't have that on the Armadillo. So let's hop inside the Armadillo and go land on board the mothership over here. And so the intended way to land was kind of like this, where we would land sideways like this, but that's not the only way we can land. Make sure it even works, actually. Yeah, our connector's right there, so we can land sideways like this, but if we only have one ship, we can also land the normal way. So let's press number 9, number 8, and number 6. So yeah, if we only have the one ship, we can land forward and backward, but this way we can hold up to 2 ships, which is nice. Okay, I've already set these up to not be used for parking, which means I should be able to press P without any fear. All right, the sun has come up, but I've got everything configured on the hotbar now, so I should be able to just press number 9. Oh, let's turn on our dampeners as well. There we go. So number 9 is pressed and we should be good. Let me make sure that, uh-oh. Okay, it turned off the dampeners somehow. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, yeah, let me turn off my hydrogen thrusters because we're not going to be using them. But we should be good for everything else. Let me make sure that yeah, okay, so the thrusters on the other ship are not active, so that's good. All right. Actually, what I might want to do is I might want to deposit all my materials before we go on this mission here, since we're going to go grab more materials. So let's land real quick, deposit the materials, and then we'll actually go on our mission to grab some ice at the ice lake. Uh-oh, I broke something. Okay, let's leave the ship here for a second, because one thing I want to do as well, and I didn't do it before, is let's fly out here for a second. Are you falling slowly? You might be falling slowly. I'm not sure. Yeah, it kind of is, but I want to remove this and move it back like 2 blocks, I think. Let's hope there's nothing in there. Yeah, okay. Can I place this real quick? Oh, shoot, I don't think I can. Ah, we're getting crushed. Okay, we're crushed. Out, 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 out. Help. OSHA violation. Okay, yeah. Hopefully I don't sue myself for that one because that was definitely an on-the-job injury. Let's take off again real quick. I don't want this thing to land on me again. Okay, let's put that there. Then let's put a couple of conveyor pieces right here. 1, 2, get this one built up. We're gonna go ahead and, yep, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and right-click you, see if we can grab all the materials from here. We are able to. The ship's coming down, we gotta hurry. It's coming. Okay, there we go. Now let's get back onto the ship and land it back over here so that we can remove all of our materials. Oh, I added an antenna to the front as well. That's one of the other changes I did off camera, but that should be everything. Okay, I'm not sure why it's slowly going down. It shouldn't be, but okay. I'm gonna get everything moved over here real quick so we don't have to carry everything with us. Okay, let's go ahead and go on ship, hide empty. I think, oh, okay, it's already pulled some ammo. That's good. Nice job. Okay, I think we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and disconnect. Turn on the charge, and we should be good to go. Okay, so we're heading on over to the ice lake over there. Let's make sure our ship is still attached. It is perfect. All right, let's get on over there. And it would be a good idea to get some solar panels on this thing too. I think we could probably fit them up top somewhere. We have a lot of space up there. But yeah, that's an idea for the future, just in case we start running out of power with this thing. Now we do have a little security outpost up there. We could potentially go and fight it with our weapons here. I mean, this thing should shred it, honestly. We've also got this little thing right there, this little enemy base, which our weapons might actually fire at, I'm not sure. I should make sure that our turrets are set to only target things that have weapons, please. Yeah, just in case. Okay, and let's head over this. So we'll grab all the stuff from that little base right there. I think there might be some hydrogen left, or maybe there's some ice in there. I don't remember, but we're gonna stop by the ice first. All right, here we are in our beautiful ice lake. So let's go smack dab in the middle and start mining, pretty much. That's what we're gonna do. Let's get our speed down. We don't want to crash into the ground too fast. This is a large ship, so I mean, this is kind of cool that we're able to come down with a large grid ship. We still need to paint it because it's currently still a mix mash of, or a mix mosh, a mosh mish. I don't know what the phrase is, but it's a bunch of different colors. It's basically the color that it was before we grabbed it, along with the color that we were building in. All right, let's go ahead and turn our thrusters off. We'll just turn off our dampeners for now. And this should be fine to just sit here for a little while. So let's go ahead back to our little hangar back here and let's grab the armadillo. So armadillo, we're gonna go and mine. So let's go ahead and turn off your batteries, or turn them on, I guess. Let's press number 9 to unlock. And let's press number 6 to turn on those thrusters. Why are you not going up? Oh, I turned off my stuff. Okay, whatever. All right, let's go grab some ice. So we'll come down here and we'll just start mining ice, and the goal is to come back with a bunch of it. We should be able to, since we have the support of our mothership there. All right, let's grab as much as we can. And we do have some O2H2 generators on top of our little mothership there, so it should start processing that ice as soon as it gets it, which is gonna be nice. All right, we've got most of an inventory full of this stuff. You know, it would actually be really nice to get a connector out the side or something like that, so that we could connect, well, I guess we only have a bottom connector, so maybe not, never mind. All right, let's bring this thing over to the mothership to unload it of its ice, and we'll be able to go on a second little run here. If I could use either of these that I want. We're just gonna probably use this back one right here. Oh, we're going down hard. Okay, oops. There we go, there's the connection. Let's press number 9. We'll recharge any amount that we need to. I'm gonna keep the thrusters on for a second here. Let's go into K, inventory. I've got all mine labeled MS cargo. MS is for mothership. We haven't named this. Once we do, we'll name it whatever it's gonna be. But let's go ahead and move all this stuff from cargo back over to here. And that should be good. All right, let's go on our second mission. Number 8 and then number 9. And here we go. All right, we can barely lift ourselves, so we gotta be really careful as we head back to the mothership here. There we go. Okay, let's press number 9 and number 8 so we charge the little amount that we need to. Let's press K, go into inventory. We're gonna say U here, and then we'll do MS cargo and start throwing all this stuff in there as we did the last time. Okay, with 2 loads from the ship, let's see how much weight we've added to this ship over here. So looking at this is gonna be, oh man, we've added 200,000 kilograms. So you know what, maybe we'll just do just that. And what am I worried about here? What's clanging around? How are you clanging around to that? I don't know. But what I'll do is I'll turn my thrusters off. I'll disconnect this. And then I'll reconnect it. And hopefully that'll stop clanging around. Yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, so 2 loads from the ship. Let's go ahead and hop back inside our cockpit over here. And let's fly on over to the little base that we had over here that we had left some stuff at. Should be just over here. We don't have a marker for it anymore, but we do have, when we get above it, we should be able to see where it is. And then maybe we can go check out that security outpost to see if maybe the ship here can handle that, since we do have ammo on this thing. Okay, here's our little security outpost. We might have to manually bring the ice over. Or maybe not, I don't know. Well, it looks like we are able to actually hover this time, so let's let our ship hover here real quick while we grab some ice. We might not grab all of it, since this base still does exist as like a little base that we can use. I guess this base does have some iron on it. I mean, I guess this base does have some power on it, so maybe we do leave it here for the power. I'll remove everything that's not needed though, so we can bring it with us. All these steel plates are getting repositioned. You know what? We're never gonna come use this battery. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove these. It's fine. We don't need this base lying around here anymore. There we go. No more base. And it's gone. All right, let's go ahead and fly up to that little security outpost and see what we have waiting for us over there. We'll go through this little entrance right here. Let's fly on up. We should have plenty. Yeah, we have 33 minutes of power, so we'll just kind of chill here. And so we do have this big Gatling gun on the front, so I think it should be able to handle most of what's over here. Of course, we are going up, and the higher we go, the worse our thrusters get for this thing, so that is a little bit of a risk, I suppose. We have to be a little careful. If worse comes to worse, we do have at least a little bit of hydrogen that we can work with. Okay, so here's our base. We'll go ahead and target lock it if we can. I think we have to get above this little hill here. So security outpost, that's not what I took over a second, like 2 episodes ago, is it? Is that one of the big things? Let's see. I'm gonna go grab my turret. Should be the first one here? Not sure which one is which, but I'll grab this one and do control. Let's see if that's the front one. Nope, that's the back one. All right, I've got my front turret right here. So I wanna go and see what's in here. We can't really see very well, but it looks like a small base. So let's move forward and we'll get within, I don't know, a couple, a kilometer. We'll get within a kilometer and see what's over there. But I think our ship is not in too much danger because there's no way it could arc a shot into this thing, right? That would be really tough for it to do. What? Wait, are you able to fire at that? What? Hang on, let me pull my assault cannon turret down here. Boom, control. Are you actually able to, you're able to fire at that base? Good Lord. Well, for now, I'm gonna turn you off because you're doing a little too much right now. Let's get a little closer because I wanna see what's over here. I think it already fired 2 pretty huge volleys at it, so I don't know what there is left for it to have. Yeah, there's a soldier down there, so we are gonna have soldiers that are gonna try and mess with us. I did lower the soldier health a little bit, or no, the soldier damage a little bit from 5 times to 4 times. So we should see that those become a little bit easier to withstand, but they should be still scary. Okay, I can't actually tell where weapons are here. That might be one. I mean, we're out of range still, so let's just move forward. Let's let the turrets handle it. I'm gonna go into my turrets. I'm gonna go into my front and back Gatling turrets here and give them a radius of 800. They should also be targeting weapons, right? Yeah, they are. Okay. Well, let's move in. I'm not afraid. Why would I be afraid of this little base? Okay, here we go. We've got our turrets shooting. I don't know if they're shooting as well. Let me see. What do we have over here? Yeah, I don't actually see any hostile stuff. I'm gonna fire a shot there so it lights up the area just a little bit. No, I don't see anything. So I'm gonna turn off my turrets then. If anything shoots at me, I'm gonna turn those turrets back on and it's gonna get blown to Kingdom Come. But I think we should be good. So let's move in here. We're gonna stay hovering because we have plenty of time left in the air. And we're gonna need to pull out our weapon if we can. I don't actually know if we have a hand weapon over here, which is risky because that means those dudes are gonna come out and mess me up. Yeah, there's a dude right there. So I might actually have to use my this thing for it. Never mind, I think he's gonna shoot him for me. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Thank you. I don't think I have that's the problem. I don't have a hand weapon if I go into my inventory here. Yeah, I have ammo, but I don't have any weapons. It makes it very risky. Ah, okay. So there is the hostile NPC takeover mod right there. So I have to actually go and grind those things down, and if I do, that'll be my grid. So that's how. I guess that's how easy it is. So let's keep this kind of. Well, I can land it. It's fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, turn on. I don't know what's shooting at me, but it's in there somewhere, so I'm just gonna let my stuff deal with it. That's one way to do it. Okay, now let's go and land. Dampeners off. We should be good. Okay, I have to be a little bit worried about if there's another soldier, but I don't know if there will be because these are kind of small bases, so it probably only has one seat for a soldier. Let's hop over here, try and grab this if there's not a turret watching it. Which they're kind of, oh, that's already damaged. Okay, it should be fine. So that has some ammo for us that we can use. We'll swap that over onto our weapon bar here. This is the Uzi. I really like this weapon. And then let's check to make sure this is dead. Yeah, that's gone. And everything's gone. Okay, yeah, our weapons took it out. That was very easy. But I like this thing because of how fast it shoots. It's very awesome. It makes you feel like you're really cool, like a cool soldier. 007. I think that's the guy that was trying to shoot through its base to get us. All right, let's see if there was anything inside here. So if I want to control this thing, I just need to remove or hack the AI control module and also the control seat. So if I take those out, then the base should be set to nobody. So I can go ahead and weld you up, sit in you, and then the batteries right here, they're all set to nobody, which means I can go here and transfer to me. And now the entire base is mine. So that's how that easy NPC takeover works. So I know I've gotten a lot of comments in the comment section from you guys asking how to take over stuff like that. A mod like that makes it really easy. Otherwise, you have to go and grind down, I think, everything that has a computer in it, which on this base would be the control station, it would be the O2H2 generator, I think it might even be the door. It'd be basically everything. You'd have to grind out every functional block, and then that would do it for you. Are you on? I can't even tell. But anyways, that was one way to take over a base. So let's go ahead and take everything that was inside this base. We'll put it on our ship and we'll head back home. I want to check as well, the small cargo container, what was in that? Let's try and grab enough stuff to build up that small cargo container to see if there's anything inside. Okay, I want small steel tubes and metal grids. We have small steel tubes at least. Now we just need a single metal grid, which we can find from the antenna? Maybe? Well, I guess if this is mine, if there's anything in it, it would fall out, right? And nothing fell out, so it's probably empty. All right, the base is gone, except for just a couple more pieces. I think I'm just gonna leave those there for now, because again, it's got all that ice and I don't feel like putting it all on board the ship with a bunch of trips. So let's bring this stuff back over to our base. We have a Parallax Edion over there. We have a Gremlin Light over there. No Reavers in the sky though, so that's a good sign. All right, let's get inside our ship, turn around, and head on back to our base. There we go, dampeners on. We are rather slow. I'm glad we have a bunch of gyros though. They're working pretty well, but we're rather slow to go up, which means that we should be a little cautious. I'm not too worried about trees though. If I hit trees, they should break before I do. Okay, let's head on down the mountain. Let's see as well while we're flying. If I go into K and then go to factions, is my faction, which is like player faction or something, does it have, no, it's got no space credits. Okay, so I'd have to actually sell stuff if I want to get Buzz the dude to go up there. You know, if I turn my weapons on, they might actually shoot at that thing. Gremlin Light. I don't know if I want to fight that though. That's probably a proper combat ship. I'm just gonna keep my heading, and if it decides to fight me, then that's different from if I decide to fight it in my eyes. Okay, let's head on back to our base over here. And yeah, we'll come in for a landing on our very nice landing pad around the back of our base. And once we're here, we can actually do the meat of this episode, which is going to be working on the missiles. I'm a little worried to do that because I don't know how LAMP or WAM work, which are the two scripts they use for the type of missiles we're going to try to make. But I guess the only way to find out is to give it a go, right? So I think we're going to build a small little section of missile area. And we'll build our first WAM prototype, or our LAMP prototype. I don't know which is which. One of them is like the firing system, and the other one is the missile itself. Okay, our beautiful base is coming into view. Oh man, we need to really do some repairs. A lot of it's not built up. That's okay. We're bringing back a bunch of materials, and we've got plenty of them from the other base that we took out 2 episodes ago. So once we get Buzz up here, he'll start repairing a lot of that stuff, I'm sure. Okay, here we are coming in for landing, and we should have no problem landing now with the connector put a couple blocks back, so we won't run into the walkway at all. So it should be fine. But this is back after a successful mission. You'll see our hydrogen tanks have stored up 28% of hydrogen, which is not bad at all. Once we get to the base has its own O2H generators also. This ship only has 2, but the base has, I think, 6. We'll go a lot faster. We'll go through that ice. Okay. I'm in for a landing here. Ow. We need to remember where our thing is. Should be like right here, maybe? And we'll just move forward until we reach it. Okay, we're gonna break a couple blocks. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna break a lot of blocks. Okay, we need to go back a little bit. I really need to install some sort of like camera down here so I can see where we're going, but back and down should be enough. Okay, there we go. Number 9, number 8, number 7, and number 6 to turn off those thrusters. We'll keep the turrets on just in case. But yeah, wow, we broke a lot of blocks. We broke a lot of these blocks down here that, yeah, look at this. That's where the thrusters were just kind of powering. We really need to weld this stuff up, and also we need some sort of way to actually see where this is, because otherwise it's so difficult to actually connect there. I could also add a connector down here. Well, okay, maybe I could put a thruster there and a thruster there, then add a connector down here if we wanted to. That wouldn't be so bad. Just like a nose connector. But anyway, yeah, we're back from our mission right there. So let's, I guess while we're here, let's go and replace these guys that we had removed earlier. Grab a couple of those. Bring them back over here, and then bam, 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 build those up. And then we just need to get the railings up as well for our OSHA compliance reasons. And in fact, you know what? Maybe we'll do a stairs also. Do something like this. We'll put a little stairs right here, going down. We'll bring it down right there. And same thing on the other side. And perfect. Okay. Now we're lacking a couple OSHA compliance railings, so let's get those put in also. One right there, one right there, and one right there. So 1, 2, 3. Make sure we have those blocks. Perfect. Let's go and get those welded up so that they're nice and secure. All right, very nice. Okay, so we now have our little way down where we don't have to jump off the edge every time, and this is looking good. Okay, so now that we have that done, let's start on our little missile stuff. So what we want to do with our missiles is I want to go over here, and I'm going to make this silo a lot smaller. We're not going to have this large launch silo. I think we're only going to do one that's an even length over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll do it right there, and we'll do just a couple missiles in there. And if we want to expand it at a later date, we could. We don't need to have it be so massive from the get-go. Let's bring this block down to the ground, and we'll weld up the frame before we do anything else. I think what I might do as well is I might go up the Weevil to help us out with the drilling here, because there's a little bit of area we need to drill. Okay, so Weevil, we're gonna need your assistance, please. It's been a while since we've used the Weevil, hasn't it? Let's go ahead and turn this off charge mode and disconnect that right there. And let's get our Weevil out here. Ready to mine. Okay, so the Weevil, we're just gonna go straight down in here. Oh, we gotta be careful. Ow. And make a nice floor out of this. I don't know how deep we want to go. Probably about as deep as we were over here. But this is gonna be kind of our little our experimental chamber, I think, where we'll have our experimental rocket designing. And I think that'd be kind of cool to have like a little experimental area where you have all your little rocket designs. You know what I mean? Like if you're a bad guy, for instance, you need a lair. And I'm not saying we're a bad guy, but I'm saying we need a lair. So we're building our lair. So we need to go a little bit further down on the sides. All right, I think right there is gonna be perfect. That's a good depth for our lair, so to speak. All right, there we go. There's a nice little frame for our starting area. And I might actually build the same thing on the other side and then kind of have it go under here. So we have, you know, some experimental designs maybe down here or whatever else we need. So in essence, this will be like our area 51. We'll have all of our experimental designs and stuff down here. And so we'll carry this, let's carry this bottom block here. Well, I guess we'll carry that one if we can. All right, this is gonna be a little bit reminiscent of the digging that we did for the AMG Snowstorm way back in the last series. But we're gonna dig out this area and it'll be our area 51. And we'll be happy with our little area 51. All right, everybody, welcome to what's going to become our little Area 51 section. We might have some windows on the side right there. I know you're not supposed to have windows in like an Area 51, but I mean, who's going to look inside? Hopefully not the red dudes that stole my ship, or I mean, did something with my ship. But anyway, let's get this built up. Let's get some steel plates put in here and get this stuff welded up. So this is going to require a lot of steel plates actually, but we should be able to get it done with. We can probably do it by hand if we want to, although it might be easier if we grab the Weld-A-Beast. All these blocks right there we can weld up. This shouldn't be that bad. We just need to get it by hand a little bit right here. But yeah, so right here we're gonna actually bring this down. So instead of it being like this, we're gonna grab this and make this a all-way connector. So one of those. I think I'm gonna have to grab some small steel tubes. If I can grab them from here, I will, but I don't think I can. I think I'll have to go all the way back to the base and grab them. Our base is out of power. It's not good. Just an interesting observation that I've made. Okay, let's build this up right there. Actually, don't know where we're getting our power then if our base is out of power. I guess from one of our ships. Let's turn this around, get this going all the way down here, and we're gonna turn this into a, as I do a lot of times, we're gonna turn this into a container, cargo container right here. Stick that right there. We'll need to go ahead and weld up all that stuff, which is going to take a couple trips, probably 3 trips, just to get all this stuff. So first, we have the cargo container down here. Then we've got our conveyors going all the way up. And can we do it in 2? Nope, looks like it's going to take a 3rd trip even. There we go, a couple more conveyors built up. And then the 3rd trip, can we do it all? Yes, nice. Okay, so that's our path all the way down to the bottom there, which means we now have this right here. So we could... Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab the Weld-A-Beast for this process so that we can grab a bunch of steel plates and come over here with them. Okay, let's go all the way back over with the Weevil. Get it put back on the base. All right, Weevil, you did your job really well. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put you right there. Turn on your charge mode, even though the base is out of power, so I don't know where you're gonna get any of that power. This ship has a lot of power. Actually, this is probably what's been taking the power from the main base. So once that stops taking power and once it's fully charged, we should be getting power back to our batteries. These guys are running at almost 500 kilowatt. So that's pretty good. Means you guys, even though you have 0 power right now, you might start charging. I don't know. Okay, the Weld-A-Beast has plenty of charge. Perfect. Let's go into I. Let's make sure that we go to ship only and then look for cargo. And I want to go into this one. And let's put a bunch of steel plates in here because that's all we're really going to need. We're just doing a big steel plate run. 9,000, yeah, easy. Disconnect you, charge is on, those are on. Perfect, we have 6 hours of flight with the batteries and we have plenty of time with the hydrogen. So let's move on over here and start welding stuff up. Okay, this is gonna go real quick because we have so many welders on the front of this thing. It can get quite a few of them at once. Question is, can we sneak in here? I think the answer is yes. All right, let's go along this. Weld up as much as we can without breaking our ship. Did I break you already? No, I didn't. Why are you not able to get you? Oh man, I love this ship. This ship's able to get everything. Now we're not able to just simply go one full line through this thing and get all the blocks, but it's able to get everything pretty quickly and it'll probably just take 2 passes. Let's get this stuff welded up and then I'm gonna go up this. I broke something. Play a block that was under me. Oh, I broke another block. Yeah, the Weld-A-Beast is probably a little bit too big to be doing this, actually. Okay, we're almost through this, and I have a feeling we haven't even done a dent on those 9,000 steel plates that we brought with us. I mean, we've probably gone through maybe 2,000 of them. Now we've gone through 3,000 of them, which, I mean, pretty good. Now, I'm not gonna concern myself with getting everything here. We can weld up the rest by hand if we can't get it here. Let's try and weld up some of the stuff that's on the bridge. Actually, what I will do, I will happily put a bunch of steel plates over here, because I would rather get these welded. All right, this is what the Weld-A-Beast was made for. Look at this. I can get an entire line of 5 and then just weld that entire thing. Here, let me get this last one right there. Yeah, get that entire thing, weld the entire line up. That is impressive. I'm breaking blocks behind me, so that's probably not what the Weld-A-Beast was made for. But it's doing something. Hey, we're finally out of steel plates. We used 9,000 steel plates on this structure. And I broke something behind us, but it's probably fine because I think we can still go ahead and fly our way out of here. Oh, never mind. We barely got anywhere there. Okay, let's go ahead and land again. The Wildebeest did a pretty good job. I think I probably crashed it into something to break that block, though. So let's bring it back to our home base. We'll land it right in here. Okay, what did I break? You. Let me see if I can repair you real quick. 9 large steel tubes. We probably have them on the base. Yep, there we go. All right, yeah, I had crashed some stuff into some other stuff. I'll turn you off so that you're matched with the rest of the stuff there. But other than that, I'm thinking we're pretty good. I don't see any other damage anywhere. Well, I hear something that might be damaged. Oh, well, I don't know where it is. But anyway, let's go check out a little Area 51. Not there. Here. Yeah, we got most of it welded up. We have the entire front right here welded, which is looking pretty decent. I opted not to put in a block right here. I thought it'd be nicer to have this kind of floor, I guess. I don't know. But we'd put like something right there, something right here, and then match that right there. So there is still a lot that we can weld by hand. Maybe I'll do this off camera, this little bit of welding. Other than that though, actually I could even do something like this. So it looks cool. I don't know. This also saves on a couple blocks, right? It's pretty decent. Need a couple steel plates for the last remaining blocks there. And there we go. So yeah, that'll give us a nice little thing there. This unfortunately got eaten, but we can place those back right there. These also got eaten. Whoa, a lot of things got eaten over here. That's one of the issues with having hydrogen stuff, is it kind of destroys everything else in its path. Everything that's not welding, it's destroying. But anyways, minus a couple blocks that we weren't able to weld, we do have most of this area done. So we can start on our Area 51 activities right over here. And this is just gonna be making a missile that's gonna work with our WAM script. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go into here, grab myself a programmable block, and we're gonna set up some sort of thing somewhere. We'll set it up under this. So underneath this, where it's a little more secure, I'm gonna go ahead and set up a little server room thing. So let's put our first programmable block over here. So this is gonna house, I think, the WAM script. I'm new to this, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me here. So let's go over to here. Let's go to our, we're looking for a WAM script. There's our lamp. Let's launch a missile program. And then we have WAM. So WAM is the missile script and LAMP is the launching script. Don't even think about touching below this line. Yeah, that's fair. So I wouldn't even be able to recognize this if I tried, because it's all like on one line because there's so much code. He had to like compress everything. But instructions, see workshop. Do not modify variables in the script. Use the custom data of this programmable block. Ah, I see. Okay, well, let's check the code. Compilation successful. And we're gonna call this LAMP test or something. So let me look at the script here, or let me look at the page to see what, like, how this even works, because I don't know. Okay, this is cool. I think what I can do is let me set up like a little screen somewhere. I'm gonna set up a little transparent LCD or two. Let's see what happens if I do two. Okay, so transparent LCDs. I'm gonna go ahead and grab those and call them lamp test LCDs or something. So I should be able to go into the block group and call them fire control, and they should just automatically, oh, they did automatically do stuff. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so yeah, it seems like everything in this script, you just like set it up and call it the fire control, you put it in the group, and then it just kind of automatically finds it. So if I were to set up a door, for instance, let me grab a hangar door. So I'll grab a hangar door and put it right there. Let's build it up real quick. Okay, so there's our hangar door. It's already built. It's already open, rather. But let's go look at hangar door. I'll call this lamp test hangar door. And if I also add it to the fire control group, it should automatically be able to get picked up by this. So now if I go into here, it should have custom data set up. Yeah, this door will automatically open when the specific missile is fired. Missile number. So I'd have to put a missile number here. Oh, that's so cool. Let me look at my LCDs. I just love how it automatically finds these and like inputs the custom data there. Okay, so they didn't get any custom data, but that's fine. Stealth enabled, evasion disabled, range 5 kilometers, aim center, auto fire disabled. Oh my God. Okay, I think at the very least I'm gonna need an antenna on the base. So let's go ahead and put an antenna somewhere on the base, and I'll use the compact antenna because I like it. And in fact, I'll put it in here in our little test area. Why not? So give me a second to build up this antenna. It should require a couple trips because of those radio components. And we should have them because I brought them back with the ship. Cannot withdraw 19. Oh, they're so heavy. Cannot withdraw 8. Yeah, so we had only just like conquered some from the base that we took out with the mothership thing. So there's our antenna, which means when this thing resets, which should be in a few seconds, 8 seconds, it should now notice that there's an antenna. Reference blocks. Okay, so we also need, in addition to this antenna, we're gonna need a turret controller. So let's go ahead and grab a turret controller. So the turret controller is gonna let us use the turret controller aiming mode. I'll go ahead and throw that over here. Why not? Okay, let's see if this works. So now that we have this thing set up, what we have is we have our programmable block with the script. We've got our LCDs, which are both showing the same thing. We've got our antenna, which is set to the fire control thing. And we've got a turret controller. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Beam ride. I would like to set it to turret mode if I can. Okay, let's see if this one works. And then let's run the test. Yeah, we have one antenna. We can go into turret mode or beam riding mode. It looks like right now we're in beam ride mode, but I want to use turret mode because turret mode uses whatever turret is attached. So let's go into here and do, I think you can do mode turret maybe, and that should switch it to turret mode. Oh no, it's mode underscore turret, my bad. Mode underscore, not dash. Yeah, so now we're switching into turret mode, which is cool because then I think whatever this targets is going to be whatever, what they target, what they shoot at. I'm pretty sure just that is WAM setup. So I wonder if I can go into here. It has no target, but if I go into fire --1, is that the command? Let's see if it actually does it. If I click run, is it going to open that? I wanted to see if that thing would do it. But I think we don't have a target. We don't have a missile, so that kind of makes sense. But okay, let's get like a test missile built up real quick. Okay, so we're building a little test missile first. So let's go ahead and go out from here. We'll go out there and we'll put our merge block in right here. So, and then we'll do another small merge block facing the other way right here. So these missiles don't need to have too much. Let's build these up. With these missiles, it should be as simple as needing one thruster on the bottom. So, and I might do 2, but let's start with 1 just for our test one. I will do 2 actually, because they need a little bit more. So they need one of those, they need one of those, they need an antenna, they need a remote control, they need a battery, or 2, we'll put 2. Well, for our test, we'll put just 1. They need a gyroscope, and that should be everything. They can also use a camera, I believe, on the front. So let's try and build this thing up right here. Actually, what I might do is let's get a welder. We'll stick that right there. Let's get a second welder and stick that right there for our, well, we probably only need the 1. All right, so with this, we'll now have a welder, and it's fully connected on the side right there, going all the way over there. So if I turn this on, it should weld up our entire ship. Ah, I'm missing one other thing, actually. I need the programmable block. That's gonna be running the lamp thing. Okay, it's a bit of a weird missile, but this should do it. This should be everything that we need. So let's go in here and let's go ahead and put the lamp script. So I'll go edit, browse scripts. We're looking for lamp. Give it a second to open. There we go. So in the custom data of lamp, let's see. So we have fire control group name. We have all the stuff that we had before, but we need to set the missile. No, we don't want lamp. We want WAM. Wow, we want WAM. Got the wrong one. Okay, so in this custom data, we can set our missile number 1, missile group missile, auto configure missile name true. That's fine. It's using fire control. This detached stuff, I'm pretty sure there's a way to set like it's like staged launches, which is really cool. I'm not sure how that would work, but that is neat. We have guidance. Yeah, okay, so these are our delays and stuff. We got gyros. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put a projector here. I guess it'll build it up for me. Yeah, we're gonna put a projector there. What I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and disconnect this guy so that I can blueprint it. So we're gonna turn this one off, and then I'm gonna control B and rename it. Okay, now that we have the missile set up, we have pretty much everything set up. I wanna see if we can fire this thing and if it will work. I have no clue if it's going to, but let's go into here. Let's set this to fire 1-1, run that, see if it does anything. Oh, that's because it failed. Okay, well, okay, give me 1 second. Let me name everything. All right, let's try this. Setup. Let's see if this actually has done it now. Success. Okay, so now when I have that thing set up, if I go in here and say fire 1-1, will it do it? We have no target, but I'd love to test fire. I guess I can switch to beam ride mode. Or you know what? I can give us a target. Let me go over here and put a little battery down or something. All right, over in this random little divot, I have built myself a little thing that I'm gonna give to an enemy. A little grid that I'm gonna give to an enemy. Now my normal turrets can't shoot it because it's behind this little valley. But if I go into here, production, give this to share block with, not share, but transfer to, oh, I can't transfer it to an enemy. There's no way to do that? Is it because I haven't discovered the space pirates? Factions. Now I've discovered all these factions. I guess I can't transfer it to them. Okay, fine. Factions, transfer to nobody. There we go. Okay, now it's neutral, technically. So if I tell my thing to target neutrals, then it should be able to target that. Okay, I would like you to come down here and I would like you to target neutrals. Do you not do that? Huh, I guess that doesn't do that. Well, can I do that in here then, I wonder? If I go into custom data, is there like a target neutrals? All right, new plan. That's our test tower. Let's see if this works. All I want to do is test my little missile. I want to test my missile to see if it fires. So I should be able to now, from one of these, Gatling turret, control. Okay, so from here, can I lock onto that? I want to lock onto something. Is there anything I can lock onto? All right, new grid who dis. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna say, all of you now belong to nobody. Congratulations, nobody, you've been promoted. And we're gonna go over here and we're gonna see if this thing can now lock onto our thing. You, my friend, are gonna target things that have power systems. We're gonna see, do you have a target? No, but can I lock on with one of my missiles? That's the real question. It's over there, I still can't lock onto it. I can hit it, but I can't lock onto it. Why not? That's so weird. Maybe I put a decoy. Let's put a decoy. Okay, can I lock onto it now? Still no, it's within range and it has a decoy and it's assigned to nobody. Let me, man, it could be because I don't have my turrets. The problem is if I set my turret to lock, I'm just afraid if I set it to shoot anyone. Yeah, see, it starts shooting at that. Okay, let's go into beam ride mode. Okay, we're in beam ride mode. So now I want to see if I can actually launch this thing. So let's do our same thing we were doing before. Let's go to fire 1-1. Fire --1-1. Let's see if it does it. Let's try this. Alpha. That should be one that... Hey, that did it. I don't know where it's going. Okay, it fired at me, but that was a success. It did fire. That was our first test fire. We can grab our materials back, actually, other than the battery. So Alpha will actually launch it. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm thinking that this is probably gonna work. Let's build a second one. So I'll go in here. Actually, what I want is a control. No. Don't you do that. Not quite yet. Okay, I've got to position this. So let's go ahead and give it a forward offset of 0, a vertical offset of that, and a horizontal offset of this. And then let's go ahead and say keep projection. Now I can turn you on and it should just build and everything should just work. Let's see. So all the group names should still be in there. So let's just let it build for a second. Should get all that. Okay. Perfect. Okay, once everything is built, let's go check this. Okay, so let me check this real quick. It has auto setup, no gyros found. Well, maybe it, I mean, but the gyro's right there. And maybe it still works. Let's try it. Let's go in here and let's just hit it with Alpha. Yeah, it still works. Oh, perfect. Are you gonna launch in the same place? Okay, well, anyway, I mean, that is working. That is good. Nice. I mean, that took an age and a half to set up, but we do have that working like I wanted. So all we need is a reaver to come on by so we can actually test this thing. I think it's aiming just at the center of the base or something. I don't really know how it works when it's in alpha mode or whatever I'm doing to get it to do that test fire, but it is firing. So I'm thinking if we switch this into turret mode, so if we do mode switch or no, mode underscore turret, and run that. It'll switch to turret mode, and then it should fire only when we have a lock. Oh, hey, this worked as well. Very cool. The door came down because the door is set up with the script. So this is our little test section. What we're gonna do is we're gonna convert this to an active fire section. I think what I wanna do with our little test section though, before we do anything else, is make this look a little nicer. So let me grab some windows, and I'm gonna build a nice little window sort of thing right here. And then up there, I don't know, I'll probably put some protections. Oh, I got welded. Well, I'm gonna put these up there. I don't think I can put another one in there, but some heavy armor panels to block any shots or any debris that might come through. And then that's our nice little area. Okay, so I think probably having a light in here would be a good idea too. Let's get inset lights in here. All right, for now, at least, this is our little Area 51 testing zone, and I like it. So we now have at least one missile that can fire properly. This is our test missile. It's not an active firing missile. It's just one that we can use to test. So now what we will need to do is bring this over to that side right there so it can actually become an active fire one. But I think we're gonna keep that for next episode because I'm about tapped out this episode with all the work on the WAM and the lamp. At least we were able to get something working, and I'm very proud of that. So next episode, we'll work on getting an actual functional launch missile that has a warhead on it and that sort of thing, and hopefully we'll get a reaver attack as well that we can use the missiles against or something like that. But the entire time we do it, I want to make sure that we make the area look nice, kind of like an active monitoring zone or something like that. So we're gonna do something like this. For these, maybe I'll put some doors up there. And I need to figure out how to do the guidance thing as well so that it goes up before it goes out or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, that's going to be the end of this one. I hope you enjoyed it. We did a lot with the new mothership looking thing, and we did some stuff with these missiles as well. They're very cool what you can do with this just with having one thruster, getting it to fire with just that one being controlled by the script. I really like it, and I like where we're going with it and want to see how this is going to play out. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed it, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you didn't enjoy it, you can hit the dislike button. If you'd like to subscribe, feel free to do so down below with the subscribe button. If you want to become a YouTube member or a patron, there are buttons for those down below in the description where you can get your name in the end credit, as well as a couple of other perks like early videos, stuff like that. And in the case of some of the tiers, you can also get a shout out at the end of the video. So I'm going to shout out 3 random ones from those upper tiers, and they are Iron Helix, Heretical John, and Stellaris Ignis. Thank you very much for your support, and thank you everybody who's watching for your support as well. And with that, I will see you all in the next episode of Space Engineers Survival.